Hi everybody, Ed Diaz here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a backup of your FA-06 FA-08 music workstation. So what does it mean to create a backup of your keyboard? Here's basically what it means. Creating a backup backs up all of your different songs, your sounds, your studio sets, your samples. Pretty much it's a digital copy of all of your user information inside your keyboard. Now, why would we want to do this? Well, there's a couple of really great reasons. One of them is sometimes stuff happens. Maybe someone got on your keyboard and they accidentally factory reset your keyboard. So now when you factory reset, that wipes your keyboard and of all of your user information and turns it back to the way it was when you opened it brand new in a box. So back to factory settings. So in that case, you lose all of your information on all your customs. So creating a backup prevents that from happening. Now, another reason we'll create a backup is this is a way we can share our studio sets, our custom sounds, our custom splits, and our custom layers with our friends or different artists. I'll have that in a video coming up in just a second. But today, let's learn how to create a backup for safekeeping. So creating a backup is very easy. Here's how you do it. Press the menu button. Now we're going to cursor over to Utility. Press the Enter button. And you see it goes to backup. So just press Enter. Now from here, we get the name of the current backup file, fa.svd. So we want to go ahead and rename this, and I might call this Ed, and then OK. And so it's Ed SVD. So I know this is my backup, but I can name it multiple things, and I can actually have multiple backups within my card. So if you're a musician that has different types of bands you play with or different situations, so you might have a backup solely for your song creation. So you might have one for your church gig, or maybe your funk band you're playing with, or salsa band. You might have all these different situations. You can back up all of those and have them live in the card, the SD card that comes with the FAs, and then pull up the right backup for the correct situation. So now that I have it saved as Ed SVD, all I do is press the Enter button, and it says duplicate file. Obviously, I've done this before, so I'm going to say OK. And so what it's doing right now is it's taking all the information that I have in here, all of my different layers and splits and all my studio sets, and backing them up to the card. This way, if something goes wrong, I don't have to worry and wonder what happened. It's all backed up and saved. Okay, so that's how easy it is to take a backup. Now what I can do from here is I can take the backup, I can take the card out of the FA, so I can take my SD card out of the FA, put it in the computer, save it to Dropbox or any kind of site, and just save it for safekeeping. And if the card goes bad, I could always drag the backup to a new formatted SD card, and I'm all set. Now let's talk about how to take that backup and load it back into the keyboard. It's actually very easy. So we take our SD card, which contains the backup, put it into our FA, and now we once again press Menu and Utility, press Enter, and this time we go to Restore. So press Enter. Now if you have multiple backups, and you see I have multiple backups here, you just choose the correct backup you want to use. So I'll want to load in that Ed SVD that we did, and press Restore and OK. And what it's doing, it's taking that FA that you're on, and this could be your church FA and you have your gigging FA, or maybe you're traveling to a venue and they had to rent you an FA. This is a way for you to carry all of your custom information on the plane in an SD card and just load it up at the gig. You don't have to travel with it. So you can actually keep this at the studio and rent one and turn that one into yours. Really, really cool. I've done this for years on a lot of the different Roland keyboards, and it is so helpful. In the old days, you would have to travel with that specific keyboard. You don't have to do that, okay? So try this at home. Make sure you create a backup. Save the backup file on the computer or on a website or someplace that's secure, so that way if the keyboard goes down, gets stolen, or you have a rental keyboard that you need to use for a situation, or your card goes bad, you always have a backup of your information. Do this every so often, and just to make sure you're good. All right, you guys take care.